So today is the day, gentlemen. Today I'm going to start working on the 3MZ. So first thing we're going to do is drill out that one hole we need to do to make the S54 to the 3MZ. Now I probably would have confused people in my last video when I did the V6 swap. So I'm not going to confuse anyone now. Highly recommend you get the Milwaukee metal red helix ones. It is a 2764, and then I also got Irwin Hansen 12 millimeter by 1.25. I got both of these from Ace Hardware. You're gonna spend about 23-ish, 25-ish dollars. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. Get a little bit of WD-40, and we're gonna squirt some in there and just drill. So I'm going to be using my DeWalt cordless, and we're going to do that. So stick around. Dude, this thing cut like butter. So we already drilled out the hole. Let me see if I can focus a little bit. Pretty smooth. And I did make it pop out a little bit on the other side. And that should be more than enough to get this whole chunk of bolt attached to it. So now we're gonna get our tap. Focus, there we go. And we're just gonna twist it and do it right. So I'm gonna do this with both hands. I don't want to screw up. Sorry, I got it started, and now I'm just twisting it until it bottoms out. Just doing it like butter, man. It's so good when you buy new tools. It's all butter. Butter. All right, I'm gonna use both hands again. So as you guys can see, I got about half of the threads. You can see it kind of stops around here. So I got a decent amount. Like all this that you see kind of wet, that's a WD-40. So I got about all that much in material that I'm grabbing from the 3MZ. So one important thing you should do to every engine that you have separated, I don't care how many miles it has. I don't care if it has 50,000 miles, 30,000 miles, 100,000 miles. Always change the rear main seal. It is incredibly cheap. It is not that hard to do. Actually, this one's kind of pricey. This one's actually $30. But there's a part number on it if you guys need it. This works with 1MZ and 3MZ. Pretty sure 2MZ as well for those countries with the 2MZ. I believe Russia has that. But you're gonna get our Harbor Freight tool right here, seal puller. Again, thank you, Clayton, for buying it for me. And let's go ahead and just pull it out. So I just like to poke it through, and then it should be able to just slide right out. Gives you a general idea on how I do it. Just go like that. Just don't do it too hard where you score the edges of it. So that's where I usually grab from, and then I just pull on it, and it should be pretty easy to get out now. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna spray a little bit of WD-40. This is a lubricant. I'm gonna spray a little bit of it and put the new one in. So I already took off the flywheel. This is a Fidanza flywheel. I don't have the part number on me, but I will go ahead and put it on the video. And we're also gonna need new flywheel bolts. These are torque to yield, so we can't reuse them, and they're actually really cheap, so I ended up buying a new set. That's the part number right there. You need 8. Got those right there, and some red thread lock. Got this from Harbor Freight. It does a pretty good job, and it's cheap. So let's go ahead and clean this up, mount it on the 3MZ, and get it going. So I already went ahead and installed the flywheel. We're gonna torque those down to 65 pound-feet, the flywheel bolts. And then we have to torque these down to 14 pound-feet. I don't have a clutch aligning tool, so I kind of eyeballed it. I think it's centered. So if you look right here, that's at the edge. And if we come over here, that's at the edge, up here at the edge. So I feel like it's somewhat straight. So now we're gonna go get the S54 transmission and see if it mates up. Okay, so I only have this one, and this one, the one I just drilled out. I only have those three. So right behind the 3MZ, where the close by where the VIN is at, and your passenger diff or your passenger axle hole, you have this long 14mm bolt that goes right here. So that's your back one, and then you have the two top ones. So this is a 10mm bolt. These two up here are 12mm. They're by 1.25, 12mm bolt. So that's it. I'm done for today. I'm out.